Hi, this is David Davis from ActualTech Media. I'm proud to be here at Pure Storage headquarters, joined by Mr. Vaughn Stewart. He's the Vice President of Technology at Pure. Great to have you again, Vaughn.
David, welcome back.
Thank you. So we've been talking about hyperconvergence versus convergence. We talked about the Flash Stack product, and I want to talk now a little bit more about the Flash Blade product. So Pure Storage has this other product called Flash Blade. Tell us about it. What is it, and what's the use case for FlashBlade?
Sure. So FlashBlade is a scale-out all-flash storage platform that supports NAS and object protocols. Now, before you say, hey, I've got a filer, it's not a filer. Okay. It is designed specifically for large computational clusters. They could be big data, like artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, but they could also be seismic analysis, genomic sequencing, cancer research, etc. Okay, the architecture of the Flash Blade is that within a 4U chassis, you can start with as few as 7 blades. Each blade actually has its own compute and raw NAND flash on the blade. Starting with 7 blades, I can scale with linear performance, both IOPS and throughput gains, from 7 blades to 15 within the chassis. And then I can scale from 1 chassis to 5 chassis to go from 7 to 75 blades, all non-disruptively, all with linear performance gains, with 0 commands required to be executed. Wow. It'll automatically load balance and distribute. And best of all, uses the same GUI, same Pure One cloud management, same API set as the Flash Array.
That's awesome, yeah.
Now, to put this in perspective, each blade can deliver 100,000 IOPS and a gigabyte of throughput. So in a 15-blade chassis, that's 1.5 million IOPS and 15 gigabytes a second of throughput. And in the full 5 chassis support, which is what's in FlashBlade 2.0 software, right? That's 7.5 million IOPS or 75 gigabytes a second.
75 gigabytes a second.
Yeah. Now, what's unique about FlashBlade? You can say, hey, other storage vendors make scale out, NAS and object architectures. What's different? 2 things. First is, FlashBlade was designed to handle to tackle a very challenging design within object storage. Okay. You either have arrays that tend to be very good at small I/O, so the millions of IOPS, or you tend to have arrays that are very good at the streaming, so the throughput number. Okay. FlashBlade handles both very well, right? That's how we get to the millions of IOPS and the big throughput numbers. More importantly, we handle the mixture of both exceptionally well. Oh. And so you find this in big data workloads. A lot of metadata updates, right? A lot of metadata activity going on, which is small I/O at large scale, as well as lots of streaming, whether the data is coming in or it's going out to be processed. Okay. And so this is an ideal platform if you've got, say, an Apache Spark, Apache TensorFlow, if I'm looking at things like Lucene, or which a lot of people know as Elasticsearch, Kafka, these next generation what I would call big data type of, or analytic types of tools and technologies. Now, I realize that much of the ActualTech Media audience are enterprise IT staff, folks, infrastructure guys. Right. And so guys watching this video, or gals, sorry, for folks watching this video, they may be like, hey, analytics, it's not my role. What I would share with you is, I think it's going to be part of your role or a career opportunity for you. In one of our earlier videos, we discussed what I call hyperconverging of the compute and storage teams.
Exactly, yeah.
Definitely a macro trend going on right now, depending on, it doesn't matter what type of product you sell, the compute and storage teams are going to merge. That means they're going to free up resources for individuals in IT to go and increase value to the company. If you manufacture a product today, or if your product is an online service or application, everything is becoming connected to the internet. That means there is a mass collection of data. That means, right, how do you support your products? How do you, stay in contact with your customers? How do you increase the customer satisfaction with your product? And more importantly, what do you do with that data? Those teams that build those products that use analytics today sit almost exclusively outside of IT. However, we are seeing this trend occur where those teams, those product teams, are coming into IT so that they can leverage the structure and the process and the methodology of IT, right? Control cost, focus on availability and uptime, as well as leverage the skill sets, particularly the security, the networking, and the storage expertise that resides within IT organizations today. So we may be talking analytics. We've got a product that's targeted for that space, and it is the fastest growing product within our portfolio, growing much faster than the flash array did during this time frame.
Wow.
Is it for every organization today? No, but it's likely that if you speak outside of the walls of IT and start talking to your business development people, you probably have some form of analytics going on in-house today, and we're likely a candidate to help you in that journey.
Vaughn, thanks so much for giving us the update on the Pure Storage FlashBlade product. For more information, visit purestorage.com.